TikTok life, this is the way we do it. Duet specials. Girl, I met you on TikTok last year, and I felt like it was my birthday because clearly I was in love. The chemistry, I could feel it in the air, like Phil Collins. Now I'm calling you my baby, my Cocoa Puffs, my Coco Jones. I saw you on Bel Air, and I was like, hell yeah, I gotta meet Miss Banks. But first I gotta get some money in the bank so I can thank her for being so lovely.
I wanna sing to you like you are my lovely lady. I can tell you now that you drive me crazy. Just taking it. I just wanna see how the love can go. I wanna see how my best flows for you, CC. I see you doing your thing. You've been on a run of the year. You deserve more awards. You underrated since you brought your goodies. I was like, please fill me with these mushy feelings that are so lovely. Love is in the air. Please stay with me during this time. I need you. Doja and Dammer sitting in the tree. KISSING. Oh yeah.
And everybody know the story of David and Goliath, but this is bigger than Trump. This is for the warrior, this is for you and I. This is for euphoria, give me a peace of mind. God is recording this, won't you look in the sky? Tell him that you got the behavior of your neighbor, even when stability's never in your favor. Fly with the turbulence, only last a minute. Land on your dreams and recognize your lyrics. Walk through the valley and peaks with bare feet. Run through the flames, there's more passion for me. I'm last testimony just so the world can see. Better wounds on me, you're watching me look them clean. I know, my pride, my goals, my highs, my lows. I know it's mind control. I know I can prosper, no imposter. Prosecute my posture. I stand up and I stand by you.
I am a freedom fighter, the name that history wrote, and even through disaster, I held the tiger for hope. I'm trying to find my way back. There's no day off for heroes, and even when I'm quiet, hope is the only word. And the night is taking over, and the moonlight gets exposure, and the players have been chosen. And it seems like fate has spoken. And it seems your fate is broken. By the second, losing focus. Ain't no way to get up, get up, get up, get up, unless you're up if they wonder how. Life likes to blow the cold wind. Sometimes it freezes my shadow. In the midst of all this darkness, I sacrifice my ego. There ain't no room for selfish. We do it for the people. Night is taking over, and the moonlight gets exposure, and the players have been chosen. And this seems like fate has spoken. When it seems your fate is broken, by the second losing focus. Ain't no way to get up, get up, get up, get up, unless you're up with the wonder how. Go on, go on, up with the wonder how. Go on, I simply say it's on again, it's on again. The world don't stop, it's on again, it's on again. Say the work don't stop, 'cause they don't stop. And everybody here trying to get on top. Everybody rockin' right down through the block. Gotta hold on, let it on, let go, let go. So you think you hot, gotta grind hard, give it all you got. You can have what you can have now. See that a lot's gonna get to. wonder how. Go on, I'll simply say it's on again. It's on again. Whoa. The world don't stop, it's on again. It's on again. Whoa.
Just marking my territory. You got 5 new murders. What is there about a full moon?
Multiple Academy Award-winning actor Jack Nicholson stars as a werewolf in Wolf. Wolf is a reincarnation of an American werewolf in London. It is also the live-action version of Bigfoot. Yes, in this particular movie, we find Jack Nicholson becoming Wolf, a superhero that fights against evil. But people think he is evil. In the Twilight movie, Jacob plays the role of Wolf, and he is a younger version of Jack Nicholson in Wolf. Oh yeah, we right back up on this.
How'd you know my name?
You sit by me, dummy. And I pretty much try to cheat off all your tasks.
Today is gonna be very interesting. We're gonna speak about movies
Like my
that
dad
are
always
very
on me about my
exciting.
grades.
Miss Dakota, see me after school.
Today on Entertainment Review, we look at coming-of-age stories involving young love, Bonnie and Clyde stuff, and more. Werewolf stuff and more. We shall also review 911 Season 9.
Coming, right?
This is crazy.
In 2025, little-known but renowned filmmaker Lucas Hicks gave us a gorgeous romantic comedy/coming-of-age puppy love dramedy about a young couple running away from home with plans to join the circus, where they can become circus animals and love happily ever after. Oof, oof. The whole idea was a disaster in the making, but they still somehow made it happen. Introducing Chasing June. In Chasing June, a girl called Dakota is madly in love with her classmate/cousin Liam. Liam, simply put, is a genius, a shy, introverted writer who has the potential to start his own rock band, which he did eventually. This is the true life story of Liam Gallagher, better known as Liv Gallagher from Shameless. Liam Gallagher founded the award-winning genre-bending band Oasis. Oasis are in some ways a reincarnation of the Beatles. Here comes the sun. Their biggest hit single, Wonderwall, today was gonna be the day I was gonna bring it back to you, was so huge that Jay-Z made a parody remix of it when he went to Britain. Anyway, so Chasing June introduces us to a young version of Liam Gallagher before the pop idol stuff and the cocaine, you know. In his film, he is a reject, a teen who is hated and belittled by everyone. They believe his writing talent is nothing more than a fluke from heaven, but soon maybe heaven will get him back. I went through something similar as a child. Back then my imagination was running wild, and when I read a story it blew everyone's minds, they thought surely I stole it from somewhere and almost had the po-po taking me downtown for a plagiarized English literature assignment. Please try harder next time, my guys. I know he stole from somewhere. Silence, the boy is innocent, but guilty of being the handsome gangster-looking devil who has stolen all the girls' hearts. Touché, my dear dumber. Liam gets fed up of getting cursed out by fellow classmates who are secretly working with his parents. Cynics of Liam believe his poetic writing is fake and just plagiarized works of fiction. So what happens? Well, Liam falls in love, and the girl he falls for happens to be the only one who loves him and believes in him for his brilliance. Liam, you're so brilliant. I don't care if you stole this. Well, not really, but she accepts him for who he really is without realizing it. They're a misfit couple who sometimes play pranks and get in trouble. Dakota is a mystery. To Liam, she is the most beautiful girl he has ever seen. But to everyone else, she is a trouble for Liam. The girl who could ruin his potential would make sure he ends up becoming a dirty drug dealer struck gangster. But I thought you didn't believe in Liam. Suddenly he has a girlfriend and you don't want to see it? Well, it's complicated.
They do believe in Liam, just not the way he thinks. They think he could be a great scientist if he just applies himself. Unlike that writing stuff which is going nowhere fast. Much like Liam, Dakota is a dreamer. She wants to forgo all her work assignments and just focus on becoming a photographer, musician, an actor, actress. Her dream is for Liam and her to make movies together. They also secretly want to run away, get married, and join the circus. And guess what happens? Well, they totally do. Let's run away from our parents. Liam and Dakota join the circus. They run away from home, skip town. Liam undergoes an experiment where he becomes a wolf boy while his girlfriend is the wolf boy trainer. Their circus act is a smash hit as everyone loves it. But there is something off about everything. Something not right. Everyone who rejected Liam starts to realize his potential. They miss him and want him back pronto. Too bad for them because he's busy having too much fun, getting married and doing circus acts. No, we want our Liam back, the girls scream. We are sorry for everything that we said before. Please forgive us, Liam, and make it work. No, I'm happy being a circus monkey. F everyone and what they think. Suddenly, Liam is no longer everyone's darling. He no longer cares what they think and continues on his mission of exploration and lovemaking with his girlfriend. Oh. The whole town is searching for the missing couple, whom by now have been gone for 6 months at least. There's a post in the newspaper which says missing children. Finally, members of the city get to know them through the ad. Wait, is it that the crazy wolf boy monkey act from the circus? Oh, it is. Let's go phone the police, but no. I like that monkey, but I don't want him to go back home. Anyway, I'm conflicted. Finally, the couple identified and returned to their homes. It's bittersweet because the wolf boy and his bride must move on from their happy circus life. The failed mission turns into a documentary for the ages. From it, Liam becomes famous. Meanwhile, his girlfriend pursues her dream of making movies and becoming an acting queen. Later in the future they meet again. Liam just wrote a successful children's story and Dakota is pregnant with a little boy at least, finally. But guess what? It's not Liam's child. Dakota is married now to someone else and so is Liam. They're not together but remain the best of friends. Secretly, Liam will always be her one and only boyfriend. So sweet.
Can't afford to be mean to ourselves.
Super sweet and cute until you add the superhero stuff we chose not to mention, like Chasing Judy is also a story about Robin from the Teen Titans. His love interest is Starfire, and after living an ordinary life they decided to become superheroes. Not a liar. Now it isn't that amazing. But I thought you said it's a Liam Gallagher story. Yes, it is, because Liam Gallagher is a real life action version of Robin from the Teen Titans. Teen Titans! Sure he is, crazy Hollywood motherfucker. Watch your mouth. You better wash it out with soap. I'm sorry we're ruining movies again, but it's my job and I get paid for it, so help me because I'm not trying to be homeless, okay?
You sit by me,
D-HOMEZ doesn't want to be
and I pretty much
homeless.
try to cheat off all your tests. And you're not a ghost, Liam.
The next coming-of-age story is a film called The True Adventure of Wolf Boy. This is the story that in fact inspired Michael Jackson to write his smash hit single Thriller. That's because the story has been around for a long, long time. In the song Thriller, I know it's Thriller, Thriller. Michael Jackson tells a spooky Halloween story about a woman and a man going to the movies. When a full moon hits, the man is transformed into a werewolf. He then begins stalking his victim, that is the woman. Get away from me, Michael! He just dances with other zombies. But the woman doesn't run away, like she's like petrified but then amazed by how beautiful the dancer moves are. So he dances with other zombies and monsters before ultimately devouring her or killing her. We're not sure. He actually killed her. What actually happened was Michael Jackson was haunting his dead girlfriend. They both died after his girlfriend had Michael and her meal poisoned. This act of mischief was done to get back at him for being a glorious success. I mean, look at how quickly he blew up with the Jacksons and then started his own successful solo career. It's the sum of all our greatest, ugliest fears, and so my dear, she chose to ruin his life by ending it. One evening, she grabs his meal and poisons it. What Michael's girlfriend didn't count on was her food mysteriously also getting poisoned. Man's laughter. I saw the hapless, angry laughter, harder laughter. I saw the hapless couple ended up eating the poison.
She died in his arms. I just died in your arms tonight. Soon after he had passed on, Michael's gorgeous girlfriend was then transformed into what appeared to be a demon or angel with wings and a devilish halo. Hey, yo. I can see your halo. I can see your devils. You are beautiful. A spirit flew from earth to heaven. That is where she met Saint Peter. Saint Peter came knocking at my door. She found herself at the gates of heaven. She asked Saint Peter to let her in. As you know, I was dating the famous Michael Jackson. I inspired him to write many singles like Billie Jean and Beat It. Then Saint Peter was like, ha ha ha, ironic. I don't need you to enter heaven. I need you to beat it, like Michael Jackson. But why? I love my husband Michael Jackson. Then why did you poison him? Until you make amends for your evil actions, I sentence you to have nightmares about what you have done. No, that is not fair. Sure, I don't care. Go take it up with Michael. And so Michael's girlfriend nearly became suicidal. The nightmares haunted her until she said a prayer and promised to make amends to do it with such a flair. The film and music video for Thriller are a depiction of Michael Jackson playing a version of Freddy Krueger haunting the nightmare of his dead girlfriend. Believe it or not, some of it everything actually happened. Only that Michael wasn't dead but alive and did the haunting to those who wish he had died. And by the way, she did inspire the song Billie Jean. But like Michael said, the baby wasn't his. Billie Jean is not my lover. It was a trick she wanted to play on him, have him accused of raping her so that she could have a share of his millions. Oh yeah, it never quite worked out for Billie Jean. The baby wasn't his, and Michael Jackson had DNA evidence proving he never, touched her. They were dating, but she never accepted him fully. She could have fooled me. Hang the jury. Michael Jackson is not guilty. Innocent. The True Adventure of Wolf Boy is a century-old story about a wolf boy falling in love with a mermaid. People say the fantasy actually did happen to many men and women that we know and see oftenly.
I'm normal. I'm a regular kid. I'm normal. I'm a regular kid.
In the story, a boy suffers from a condition known as hypertrichosis. Hypertrichosis is sometimes known as werewolf syndrome. Werewolf syndrome happens when one has a gene mutation which causes an individual to become an actual werewolf. People with this condition have too much hair on their skin, making them appear like a scene from a werewolf in London. Lightning strikes. It is also believed that this situation is not a mistake but a result of doctors and scientists experimenting on humans to further their creation of a Planet of the Apes situation. They combined the DNA of man, ape, and wolf to create the werewolf. The DNA samples were taken from willing test subjects who wanted to take part in a real-life version of Planet of the Apes. The character Groot, or I am Groot from the Guardians of the Galaxy, is a tree that talks. He's actually a tree man, half tree. I've seen documentaries about him on TV. A real-life version of Groot with a tree-like structure growing out of him. I've seen that before. Groot also suffers from werewolf syndrome. In Lord of the Rings, we see Peter Jackson bring into life a fantasy story for the ages featuring goblins, elves, and other magical creatures. Lord of the Rings gives some insight to the origin of Groot. I am Groot. In the Lord of the Rings universe, Groot is a talking tree that helps in the fight against evil. It is also revealed that the goblin named Smeagol, my precious, was once a scientist who experimented on trees to create super creatures or tree men that could be used to wage war and corrupt Middle-earth in an attempt to get hold of the satanic rings of power. Groot is thus a henchman that existed in a Lord of the Rings universe, but then after being cursed to become the tree man, had to undergo surgery to cleanse him of all evil twigs that corrupted him. Cursed the demonic twigs that are cursed on your fire, Holy Ghost fire. What the Lord of the Rings actually is a story about Caesar from the Planet of the Apes in a weird century. It's like futuristic backwards film, Caesar used the rings of power to bring Armageddon. He subdued the world, then turns everyone into elves, goblins, and hobbits. Trouble starts when the rings of power start to corrupt everyone in Middle-earth. It's up to hobbits like Elijah Wood to stop Caesar from continuously corrupting the world with the satanic rings of power. I just summed up the Lord of the Rings in a few minutes, and I hope you don't curse me for it. The
True Adventure of Wolf Boy is a coming-of-age tale about a werewolf boy coming to terms with his appearance and identity as a superhero disguised as an evil alien from outer space. In the story, Wolf Boy falls in love with a mermaid. The two of them run away from home and embark on an epic adventure of a lifetime. The role of Wolf Boy was played by the young and very talented man that is Jaden Martell. Martell made his breakthrough with the Netflix smash hit film Knives Out starring Daniel Craig. He also went on to appear in Stephen King's Chapter 1 and 2 of It. Martell is also the main actor in Mr. Harrigan's Phone, the film that gives a backstory to Black Phone. In the True Adventure of Wolf Boy, Martell plays Wolf Boy or Robin from the Teen Titans universe. Teen Titans. Robin was born with a rare skin condition that causes him to look and act like a wolf. This condition makes him hated or just misunderstood. Robin is a talented athlete who is great at sports, but most people don't trust him. They call him freak or monster. Fed up of everyone showing hatred towards him, Robin runs away from home and joins the circus. There he meets up with a transgender alien who claims to be a mermaid. It's Starfire from the Teen Titans universe, and she has been searching tirelessly for Robin. The two become a couple and make love whenever they feel bushy and special. The film is a metaphor for how life's weirdos eventually find each other and fall for one another. It is executively produced and also stars John Turturro. John is famous for playing Lex Luthor in Transformers. In Transformers, he's a two-timing scumbag who keeps sabotaging the works of Optimus Prime and the rest of the Transformers. Well, that is because John helped create the Transformers. Awkward. He feels entitled to their greatness because they turned on him and decided to become superheroes. I am Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime. In the True Adventure of Wolf Boy, John again plays Lex Luthor, a man hell-bent on vengeance after a successful experiment which turned Robin into a werewolf goes against him. Lex meant Robin to be his henchman, but when Robin turns on him and instead joins Batman, it becomes a problem. There's an epic showdown between the two. Werewolf versus Lex Luthor. Knew this ought to be good. Well, the whole fight lasts only a few minutes. The Wolf Boy leaves Lex Luthor injured before being rescued and eventually arrested by the police. The police department apprehend him and have him locked up for being a menace to society. Turns out him, Starfire, and Raven started a gang that would rob stores and leave the store managers crying. This was fake. The mob made Robin pay for everything that his girlfriends have stolen. After all these details come to bright revelation, Robin is released from prison and free to make out with his girlfriend. The True Adventure of Wolf Boy is a strange film for fans of goth culture. It's not for everyone, but certainly great fun. Oh yeah. If you've watched the cartoon, Little Bigfoot, that is also a version of a werewolf in London, and that Little Bigfoot is in fact Robin from the Teen Titans universe.
I want to show you something. To Paul. From Mom. There's some things that I've always wanted to ask you.
Paul, open up.
About who I was. What's her name?
Aristiana.
That's a stupid name.
Just because you look like that doesn't give you permission to be a dick.
There's nothing to be ashamed of.
What's in your
We give the people what they want.
What's in your
The dangerous dog boy!
Go get a drink.
I'm not old enough.
Please, you're never not old enough for anything.
This is a sticker!
Oh my god.
Give me the money!
Paul,
This is a sticker!
He's a human, but not like
No more fairy tales. No more make-believe.
This is pretty much all my fault.
Just take it to the
So?
prom dance.
what do we do now?
The world's gonna be mean to us no matter what we do. So we can't afford to be mean to ourselves.
It's time to fight for us. It's time to love who we are. We're those that can change the world. It's time to fight for love.
I'm a normal kid.
It's time to accept who we
I'll be
are.
strong.
We're those that can change the world.
So, today sucks. I upended the lives of the people I love most, my family.
Bunny is the true life story of Latin American superstar Bad Bunny. Today, Bad Bunny is one of the most loved musicians on earth. He racks up billions of streams on Spotify and YouTube. For that reason, my dude is scheduled to perform at the 2026 Super Bowl event. Absolutely exciting. I can't wait to be in the stands cheering him on. In Bunny, we find a struggling musician who pretends to be a prostitute struggling to get out of his hellish environment. Why? What's the problem? He keeps getting accused of fraud and murder when he is actually innocent of all the charges. Once situation becomes too outrageous, his best friend comes up with a plan to frame him for a double murder. The mysterious gentleman comes after Bad Bunny, threatening to kill him. Bad Bunny reacts by defending himself in the scene. The situation escalates as the embarrassed henchman voices poison down his own throat to frame Bad Bunny for killing the dumb block. Bad Bunny is left in shock. I barely touched him and now he's dead right outside my apartment. How on earth did this happen? I'm a nice kid, I promise. I wish I started harder. The police are gonna come searching and I'm always their prime suspect no matter what. Fuck.
No, you won't.
His best friend, who is actually conniving with the dead man who isn't dead but just pretending, then begins to console Bunny. He offers to hide the dead body in exchange for a lot of money. Bad Bunny reluctantly agrees, knowing that something is fishy about this whole thing. It does my evil good-for-nothing friend suddenly want to help me. Anyway, I just gotta do it. F it, let's do it. Bad Bunny and his evil friend try to sneak the dead body out of the apartment. The only problem is everyone keeps sabotaging him. I mean, even the police and Bad Bunny's father-in-law are all in on it. The plan is to offer Bad Bunny punishment for being such a groundbreaking musician. They want to hit him where it hurts and make him suffer no matter what. So just as Bad Bunny is about to get rid of the first dead body, a second dead body appears in his rearview mirror. Oh no, not again. You're gonna pin this one on me too, I'm totally through. Turns out one of Bad Bunny's evil tenants is pretending to be a dead man. He apparently OD'd on some substance provided to him by Bad Bunny. If the police come hunting, surely they will lock up this talented gentleman. Bad Bunny decides to come clean to the police and confesses to the mess he has gotten in. At that moment, the FBI swoop in and save Bad Bunny from an unfortunate end. My boy here is innocent. Let's get back to partying. They then threaten to lock up everyone if they don't come clean on what really happened. And so Bad Bunny and his friends come clean. Everyone decides to change the story of what really happened. Decided to frame the death of the two dead men as that of an accident that happened during a frantic sexual experience. The fake story checks out and the police buy into it. Suddenly, Bad Bunny is free to go, my friends. Sorry, David carried in a lot of jokes about your death in this film. I also believe you were innocent, maybe framed for that experience.
With this body? Do you have a suggestion?
Upon its release, Bunny was a soft hit at the box office. It has generated a profit of $150 million and a budget of just $25 million. Critics have rated it one of the best New York comedies they have seen in a while. It currently stands at 80% on Rotten Tomatoes, which means it is very good. The film was directed and written by Ben Jacobson and Mo Stark. Ben Jacobson is known for his work on the Channing Tatum date rape thriller Blink Twice. Mo Stark, who plays Bad Bunny, has also previously appeared in She Came to Me and Law and Order Organized Crime.
The people I love most, my family. Also, it's my birthday.
Ryan Patrick Murphy is a television series legend. He is responsible for such masterpieces as Nip Tuck, Glee, and American Horror Story. In 2025, he gave us the 9th season of 911. 911 is arguably his best series yet. It has a level of panic about it that will have you needing medical attention. Somebody call the ambulance, I'm in trouble. It stars Angela Bassett and Jennifer Love Hewitt as firefighters and ambulance operatives who are on a secret mission to ambush the world and fake ambulance emergencies so that they can enrich themselves and not get chopped by the bomb. 911 is heavily related to the Grey's Anatomy storyline. In it, we have Angela Bassett, who is Catwoman, masquerading as a police officer. Mrs. Officer, you're so beautiful. She stops fires and disasters from happening. Well, truth is a lot more far-fetched than that. Angela keeps hiring mobsters and pranksters to injure their relatives so that they have market for their dying ambulance business. Like if you can put a hex on my cousin. We can make a lot of money, put him in hospital like 6 months, you know, we can split it. I mean, medicine is expensive and so is health insurance, but who is gonna take it if everyone is not sick but doing well? Thanks to Clark Kent and Bruce Wayne, who was Superman and Batman, the world is always saved, not just from bullies but from the flu and COVID-19. Peace. Healthy citizens, I don't like it. I mean, Bill Gates and other billionaires have made it safe to live even up to 100. So what happens is all this good health leaves Lex Luthor devastated. There's no more sickness or disease, so what happens? Lex Luthor encourages doctors and even the fire department to start fires and wreak havoc. No matter how hard Batman whoops your ass, you just gotta do it. Start the fire. I ain't paying you to be lazy. According to Lex Luthor, crime and disease is great business and Batman is ruining it. I am Batman. I must stop crime. So what does he do? Get the mob to slowly poison the planet so that the hospitals are full of patients again. This storyline was explained in the movie. You know, a number of movies have explained this. But you know, even Bane and the Dark Knight, they also have this whole idea that chaos is what the world needs. You know, Bane doesn't really tell you, but you could see he just wants chaos so that his friends who are in the fire department or police can have something to do, soldiers can have something to do. Imagine if there was peace. What would soldiers do? You know, we pack up their bags, become farmers. This kind of explains so much about the happenings of the show 911. The members of staff are often dealing with out-of-this-world circumstances. In season 9, the team traveled to space to sabotage the Earth again. First, they create an artificial emergency involving satellite debris falling to Earth to destroy everything we see. Whoopsie, we blow up the satellite. Whoopsie, it's gonna destroy Los Angeles. Whoopsie. Then they carefully solve the problem that they themselves created. These guys are heroes. Clap for these excellent ladies and gentlemen. God damn it, they just saved the planet and give you guys jobs. Because now you can sweep up all this debris. Look, that guy's bone is hanging out from his body. Take him to the hospital and I'll pay you. In episode 6, everything comes to a standstill again. The world is peaceful until trouble starts knocking. The team come in to save victims of a rope pulling game that leaves all its participants without fingers. They were playing, like rope pulling game like in Squid Game, but they didn't count on their fingers getting snapped. The rope chopped my fingers. Oh my god, no. What actually did happen was that they had put a curse on the rope. It was supposed to affect Chris Brown, but Chris Brown did not actually go to that park that day. He went somewhere else. Don't worry, we'll get things sorted. 911 is brilliant, you just gotta see it to believe it. Currently the show has a score of 86% on Rotten Tomatoes, which means so many people love it, yo.
The one thing I know about our moms, they never give up.
Days, all of them gone.
911, what's your emergency?
Blue skies, smiling on me.
Part of what makes someone an everyday hero
Nothing but blue skies.
is the willingness to saving lives.
We gotta move! Let it rip!
You saved me from that fish.
It's a mammal, sir.
I want to reward you for it.
You do not have to reward me. I was just doing my job.
Trip Hauser.
When the crew saved Lex Luthor from being swallowed by a whale, he decides to reward them by giving them a mission to go to space, destroy a satellite, and then save the world from the debris that will come crashing down on it. This is a crazy show.
Skies are clear this morning at Mission Control as we are counting down to the maiden voyage. Trip Hauser has assembled 5 everyday heroes for this historic flight.
5 everyday terrorists are gonna sabotage satellite, then save the world. Mission Control, Houston, we have a problem.
We should scrub the launch. We are not scrubbing this launch. Punch it.
All contact with the spacecraft was lost due to a sudden geomagnetic storm.
In the middle of all that chaos, are Hen and Athena.
What do you guys think is going on out there?
Who's gonna save us when the heroes are stuck in space? Can they save the day and stop the human race from killing each other thanks to all the chaos?
One thing I know about our moms,
Meteors
they
are
never give up.
falling, who's gonna stop it?
All of them gone.
Oh my god, I gotta watch it.
It's a thriller dance. Oh yeah, Michael Jackson. We shall always remember this legendary thriller video. Boy shall return soon.